Hello, Danger Nettles. It's just gonna be me and, the gray, no, not the gray, the gay Papa.
You know what? That's not the worst thing you can call me.
I hate my dyslexia where it made me say gray Papa. The gay.
I have white hair, so it's close enough. Yes. Just remember, everyone, when you go through a strong enough trauma, there is a chance that your hair will just say fuck it, and your hair will turn white. Some of it, not all of it. You look kind of closer to an anime character.
So I can become an anime character if I get a shit ton of trauma?
Please don't aim for that.
I don't think I need any more.
That's fair.
Anyways. Um, the first group of interest of the night on the Chinese branch is St. Christina College.
Can you open the...
Oh, fuck, I forgot to put it in Discord, my bad. Anyways, yeah, there we go. I got a bad feeling already, because every time we've done a college, it's a group of interest, it's always gone towards the evil category.
Maybe this will be the one to surprise us.
Maybe. Anyway, overview. The St. Christina College, CC, is a secondary school known to possess a large quantity of abnormal and supernatural objects. The organization was once registered in secondary school profiles published by the Hong Kong Education Bureau, and seemed to admit students through standard application procedures and by several other avenues. According to the contents of the profile overview, St. Christina College was founded in Kowloon, Walled City, Hong Kong, in 1952, and moved to a new school campus at Sha Tin District, Hong Kong in 1991. However, the Foundation has yet to find evidence of the existence of the organization's campus. Current information shows that their buildings are located in an extra-dimensional space. The mission statement of CC is raise the most outstanding pillars of society through the most advanced resources, exemplified by their collection of large amounts of anomalous items through unknown methods, applied to their buildings, academic courses, and extracurricular activities. Certain data shows that while the organization's education content is largely similar to all known secondary education plans, courses also touch upon the creation and application of anomalous items. Most of the anomalous objects that are related to CC are teaching materials that are once pending to be transported to our organization, and the works released by their students such as CN050, which is now deleted, and CN009. The founder of St. Christina College is an unknown person of interest called the principal. Recovered documents showed that the students and teachers of the organization adore him fanatically. According to currently known intelligence, a formidable number of the students that graduated from CSC have joined numerous groups of interest across the world, including the Foundation. The Foundation should keep an eye on the Foundation personnel that graduated from the organization and employ necessary surveillance measures in secret. Okay, so first one I will look through is the one that was already mentioned.
Fair enough.
Okay, this is written weird, but alright. Describing the SCP-CN009 practice test.
Practice test?
Yeah. Name, Q, Kui, number, level 3 clearance, school, SCP Foundation site CN21, information and intelligence department. Maximum mark, 100 time allotted, 60 minutes. 1. What is the item number used by the SCP Foundation to refer to this anomalous object? This anomalous number out of the SCP and objects contained by this Foundation Chinese branch is 009. The SCP item's number is SCP-CN009. Wait, so these are questions that describe the SCP. Oh my god. That's funny. I like this. Okay, alright. Alright. 2. Using the information available to you, determine CN009's object class. Oh, it also looks like it shows how many people got it right. Like 3 out of 15, 1 out of 3. Stuff like that. Oh, okay. SCP-CN009 does not possess sapience, intelligence, or sentience. Appear to. In reality, the object possesses a certain degree of reading and independent thinking ability, but as it is still in development phase, the object can only read information pertaining to it. Also, the info hazardous effect on 009 is limited to textual descriptions of 009 and will not change the basic meaning of the affected text. As such, it does not possess an excessive degree of info hazard risk. When answering questions, please answer as simply as possible, as overly complex answers may lead to the object not being able to find the important points, which may lead to unnecessary lost marks. What was crossed out, the danger posed by 009's anomalies is low, so the object has been classified as safe. 0 out of 10, oh no. This note and the above two notes prove that 009 has a degree of sentience intelligence. It is suggested to raise the object class to Euclid. You should first try to understand material well before answering, and only answer once your thoughts are clear. Alright, correction. When 009's anomalous qualities present low danger, later examination revealed that the object possesses a degree of sapience and intelligence. To be strict, it should be after being reminded by the object itself. 009's object class has been raised from safe to Euclid on May 6, 2009. 3. What are the special containment procedures enacted for 009? The risk posed by 009's anomalous properties is extremely low. 0.5 out of 1. How does half a person get it wrong? Wait a minute. Avoid using words like extremely answers. Why does this feel like my English teacher? When not being tested, 009 is to be kept in a locked standard containment locker. It's like CN21, with soft material padding on the interior. 009 has not shown a neural hardness, indestructibility, or autonomous repair ability. Also, 009's constituent material is primarily ordinary glass. 009 is fragile. In addition, when 009 is broken, it will die and lose its anomalous qualities. Thanks.
Oh my goodness.
No shit. I think there's very few SCPs that when they die, they still have their anomalous abilities. When moving or testing 009, please be careful not to damage SCP-CN009. On March 4th, 2012, Foundation Level 3 Agent Liu He, transporting 009, slipped on a wet floor while distracted, causing 009 to leave his hands for 1 minute, 52 seconds. Luckily, he caught 009 while falling and protected it from damage. While 009 was not damaged as a result of this, the object wishes that the Foundation personnel would be more diligent and careful in their work and would like for such incidents to not happen again. I like this SCP. He criticizes the Foundation.
My goodness. Well, you're a serpent's hand. Doesn't it make sense that you would like them?
Yeah. 3-1 Alternate Practice Update 009 Special Containment Procedures based on its root classification of Euclid. Answer. Since 009's object class has been raised, the containment procedures have been amended to include all documents infected by 009, save for this one, are to be contained in low security anomalous object storage at Site CN21. Oh dear God. Okay, so it's footnote 9. Let me go down to footnote 9. Alright. Jesus Christ. Longest footnote I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh. That's a footnote?
Yes. It stands to mention that there are 129 such documents, of which the SCP Foundation possesses 54, one of which remains updated. The Global Coalition possesses 15, none of which remain updated. The St. Christina College media student and creator of 009, Mother and her friends possesses the remaining 60 documents, 59 of which remain updated. Of these documents are of importance to the Foundation and are listed below. The first is an essay describing 009 written on March 10, 2009 by a student, Xiao Sufan, currently 12, living in Xianyang District, Beijing, and attending an elementary school affiliated with Beijing Normal University. This document led to the discovery of the anomalous properties of 009 by the Foundation and its first 009 infected document to be seized by the Foundation. As the document is no longer being updated by 009, the document is no longer being monitored and is now in permanent storage in Site CN21 West Wing, Close Security, Anomalous Item Storage Warehouse, Row 9, Unit 4, Locker 560. Jesus! Couldn't you just say it's in a goddamn locker?
They could, but would they?
Sorry.
This is a Foundation.
This is a long name for one locker. The second is a document written by Mother, the creator of 009, used to test whether SCP-CN009 is able to fulfill the specifications of creating anomalous documents. She evidently succeeded on March 9th, 2009. His mother was on vacation in Beijing. 009 was left behind at a ticketing counter at the Palace Museum. 4 hours and 49 minutes later, 009 was discovered and taken home by the above-mentioned Xiao Sufan. All the above actions did not cause any physical damage to 009. These incidents must be prevented and the violators punished. While Mother was unable to retrieve 009 before it was taken into containment by the SCP Foundation and kept secret from the public, 009 is still capable of using its anomalous effects to communicate with Mother. Okay, the one thing I hate about this translation is that they got rid of the periods. This bothers me.
Well, they're doing their best.
Yeah, it's fair.
But I have to say, Mother doesn't sound like a very good mother.
Anyways, rest assured that for her safety, 009 will not reveal any information about the SCP Foundation to her. Of course, also for her safety, 009 will not reveal any information about the Mother to the Foundation. Currently, result of discussion with Mother about whether it is possible for 009 to escape containment, storage, and protection of the SCP Foundation is that it would be too difficult and cause excessive and unnecessary losses to both sides. As such, 009 will remain in the care of the SCP Foundation. Mother has allowed this information to be given to the SCP Foundation. Finally, the third is to document a description of the item, number, object class, special containment procedures, and anomalous qualities of 009 written by the Chinese branch of the SCP Foundation, as it is difficult for 009 to simultaneously alter all documents affected by 009. After careful consideration, 009 itself has decided not to update the remaining 53 documents under Foundation control. Please be understanding. Okay. My god, that's the longest fucking footnote I've ever read. Alright, back to the SCP. A record and inspection of all affected documents is to be carried out regularly with a focus on whether the information is altered or reducted. If any anomaly is noticed or any affected document is to be reported. All 009-1 produced by 009 are to be treated as unreliable. Minus 10 points. Please be understanding. Wait. Wouldn't that just be a double negative, which makes it a positive? What?
Just remember, the SCP is trying its best.
I'm not wrong, right? That's what I remember.
Two negatives do make a positive, but they're probably trying to say it's minus 20 now. Like I said, please be understanding. Don't be a little shit.
Alright.
Also, when it comes to adding and subtracting, two negatives still make a negative.
Yeah. Alright, 4. Based on currently known information, describe CN009's external appearance and anomalous qualities. Answer. 1. CN009 is a transparent sphere of radius 5.3 centimeters, massing 23.5 grams. Testing has shown that it is made of 100% regular glass, and its physical and chemical properties do not show any anomalies. 2. Relevant tests indicate that the object possesses a degree of information alteration. When a document describing an object is created, it will automatically be altered within 24 hours into a document titled Correctly Describing XXX, where XXX is the name of the writer uses to refer to 009 practice test. In the format of an examination, the description and question styles will still present some degree of content variation. The contents can be divided into 3 sections: questions, answers, and comments. Questions. The content that appears after 009 affects an object consisting of the information related to 009, split into 4 themes, which are formatted as questions. After the questions, 009 will add a weightage in marks depending on the difficulty of the question. Answers the original content prior to 009, modifying the document appearing below. The questions, this content is not significantly altered, and meaning it is presented with I'm guessing it's number/number. The 3 dots.
Well, that would mean it's either divided.
Oh, it says
answer.
right here in parentheses what it is: before/therefore, or answer format. I guess that's what that's supposed to be. I should have read ahead. Anyways.
What does that mean?
I think what this is because /therefore, because it's right after it's in parentheses saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but I nod.
Yeah. Corrections and comments after CN009 has finished altering information. A large number of explanatory comments -1 refers to as corrections and comments will manifest within 24 hours. Regardless of the document's format, -1 will be written without punctuation and in italics. With its font size dependent on the original size of the text, the content of -1 may be adjective corrections to incorrect or missing information in the original document's description of 009. As the format is not complete, the object has several missing components and has no way to add punctuation in these comments. Based on efficiency concerns, punctuation marks will be named where there is a strong enough need for their presence. All other punctuation marks have been replaced with spaces or omitted. Please be understanding. Of note is that in a very few -1009 displays a subjective consciousness and personality and is able to express its thoughts on the foundation. However, the veracity of -1 has not yet been confirmed. Active attempts to communicate with 009 have failed. It is currently still under investigation whether 009 possesses sapience. Congratulations on completing this test. Your score in this test is 62.5 out of 100. You are on the border of passing and failing. Put in a little more work. Fuck you.
I
Test.
think it's both sentient and sassy.
Test setter. Automatic test setter slash grader. Now known as 009. Test version beta 0.1. Updates have been stopped as of March 9, 2009. Development and design support St. Christina College, CC, Media Student AL. Mother, now known as Person of Interest CN 9807. Notice the object's functionality is not yet complete and may be flawed. Please do not take the object as a personal belonging. If a test is required, please find AL at CC Media Department. Year, data expunged, class data expunged. More questions formats are being made. As from March 9, 2009, an automatic question setting and grading device is no longer in possession of Mother. The development of this project is delayed indefinitely. As such, the above information is no longer accurate. In addition, the two data expunged in the above section have been added by the Foundation. The object does not know the whereabouts of Mother and as such cannot offer corrections. Please be understanding.
Oh.
Okay, so
They were
far.
abandoned?
Yes.
Don't make something sentient and then fucking abandon it.
So far the college isn't that bad. Compared to the other colleges. Especially the Roman one.
They literally abandoned something after giving it sentience.
So we got a bunch here. Alright. So we got two more to look at. Oh great, there's a UIU file.
Whee!
Oh wait, there's two UIU files. Oh, that poor group. Alright. Item SCP-CN-1188. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. 1188 itself cannot be contained. Containment operations are jointly undertaken by Site CN-71 and Site CN-91, of which Site CN-71 is to manage communication with St. Christina College and track down the personnel responsible for manufacturing CN-1188. While Site CN-91 is responsible for disposing of 1188 instances on the campus grounds of major universities throughout China, including the destruction of thaumaturgical sigils within waste management facilities and anesthetization of civilians who have come in contact with 1188, suppression of online evidence of the anomaly, and neutralizing 1188 entities in action. Both sites are to pay close attention to whether 1188 manifests in new university campuses. Ow. Description: SCP-CN-1188 is a series of objects capable of autonomous locomotion, typically composed of a paper box no smaller than 30 by 30 by 15 centimeters, and two mobile legs. Oh, that sounds cute. All 1188 instances have a smiley face drawn on the box. 1188 only manifests in school dormitories that are currently in use. Surveillance reveals that 1188 instances spontaneously compose themselves from boxes and other waste left at recycling centers or trash bins. Smiley face appears only after composition. The legs have been found to be composed of socks, shoes, cardboard tubes, coat hangers, lamps, folding umbrellas, and rolled up sheets of paper. Among others, the legs do not necessarily need to be made of the same material. When moving, the legs imitate the gait of a human. If any part of 1188 is damaged, the entire instance will lose all anomalous properties. 1188 will autonomously proceed to the institute's parcel distribution center, such as the post office, self-collection box, or delivery drop-off point, retrieve a parcel, and bring it to the door of a student's dormitory for collection. When 1188 collects a parcel from a self-collection box, no passcode, physical key, or other verification is required, and the door will automatically open. 1188 will receive the object and leave. If the box is located too high off the ground, multiple 1188 instances will form a stack to reach the parcel. When encountering delivery personnel or faculty members, they will believe that 1188 is the student themselves or a proxy and allow the instance to collect the object. Likewise, when passing through the dormitory security personnel will believe 1188 to be a student and allow it to pass. 1188 will wait at the door of the dormitory for recipients before handing over the contents of the parcel. All delivery packaging will be collected by the 1188 instance. This may be to create further instances of 1188. The packaging is removed through an unknown process while the parcel is within 1188's box. I want a pet one of these. These just sound adorable.
I was literally muted and deafened, so I did not hear.
Wait, oh my gosh, how much did you not...
That's why I said at 6:40 that I'm muted and deafened. So everything you read for a minute, I could not hear.
What was the last you heard?
It cannot be contained in all the socks and other things.
Oh, like where it says that its legs are made out of socks?
Yeah, socks, paper, other things.
Okay. Alright, when moving, the legs imitate the gait of a
Sounds
human.
basically like a box with weird legs.
Yeah. Moving the legs imitate the gait of a human. If any part of 1188 is damaged, the entire instance will lose all anomalous properties. 1188 will autonomously proceed to the Institute's parcel distribution center, such as the post office sub-flagship box or delivery drop-off point, retrieve a parcel and bring it to the door of a student's dormitory for collection. When 1188 collects a parcel from the self-collection box, no passcode, physical key, or other verification is required, and the door will automatically open. 1188 will receive the object and leave. If the box is located too high off the ground, multiple 1188 instances will form a sag to reach the parcel. When encountering delivery personnel or faculty members, they will believe that 1188 is a student themselves or a proxy and allow the instance to collect the object. Likewise, when passing through the dormitory security personnel will believe 1188 to be a student and allow it to pass. 1188 will wait at the door of the dormitory for the recipient before handing over the contents of the parcel. All delivery packaging will be collected by the 1188 instance. This may be to create further instances of 1188. Packaging is removed through an unknown process while the parcel is within 1188's box. Like I said, I want to pet one of these.
That's fair.
Yeah, if 1188 is removed from its usual path, it'll lose all anomalous properties and the smiley face drawn on the box will disappear. And here's the smiley face right here.
Yeah.
1188
That's
was...
what's used to animate it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I said, it's probably cute. And for some reason, MTF
Okay,
just says that...
enough.
Apparently, if MTF sees it, they're apparently supposed to shoot them. So it says they're supposed to be neutralized. And neutralize 1188 in season action.
That's fair, but why do they need to neutralize it? It's harmless. They're so cute. I mean, what are they gonna do? Kick with their sock legs?
Yeah. Oh, we still got more information.
Like, batarang them with their paper bag body?
Alright, 1188 was first discovered at several universities in Hong Kong. Within the following few days, 1188 instances were found to have appeared in various universities as well as middle and high schools equipped with dormitories. From the southeastern coastal areas of mainland China to landlocked provinces in central China. Various online forums reported sightings of the anomaly as new delivery robots. The Foundation rapidly began forced deletion and misinformation campaigns, administered amnestics to involved personnel, investigation of various major educational institutions, discovering that thaumaturgical sigil had been drawn in near invisible ink near various recycling centers, and there's the image right there. It is thought that this thaumaturgical sigil is responsible for the creation and animation of 1188. Further investigation indicated that 1188's mass proliferation may be related to the graduation project undertaken by several members of St. Christina's College School of Environmental Protection. This association was investigated, revealing that the anomaly had been tested on the campus grounds of St. Christina College and various other veiled universities in Hongqing. As the anomaly was not destructive or otherwise threatening, investigation of anomalous locations and people in Hongqing was particularly difficult. The initial trials of the project had gone unnoticed by the Foundation and the Skywall Maintenance Committee. After anomaly's range expanded into baseline reality, that is the left phase, the Foundation immediately dispatched personnel embedded in St. Christina's College to investigate and retrieve the project plan for 1188, which is produced below. Box carriers using delivery packaging and other refuse to facilitate delivery by St. Christina College of Environmental Protection, class of 2020 redacted, Liam redacted, Wong redacted, Hui redacted, Yu redacted. Preface: in modern times, people's daily lives are producing more and more waste, and even with the promotion of waste sorting and other work in the area, the management and reuse of such waste remains ineffective. As such, we wish to improve the situation from the perspective of students and make a contribution to the reuse of waste products. Project overview: we have developed a system using thaumaturgy to animate, use delivery packaging, and other components, creating a box carrier that can help students retrieve their packages. Box carriers will be automatically constructed by sigils at refuse collection points, retrieve parcels, and remove their packaging, and then proceed to the recipient's dormitory to deliver the parcel. The removed packaging is used to strengthen the box of the box carrier. If the box does not require strengthening, the packaging can also be used to generate a new box carrier. The parts used for locomotion can be composed of most kinds of refuse and are currently designed to imitate a human walking gait, such as disposed socks and shoes are prioritized. Theoretical basis: we are using knowledge gained from our thaumaturgy and materials science units to carry out this project. When constructing the sigil, we elected to use jagged lines representing circulation and arcs representing activity to support the box carrier's cycle path. Waste collection points: parcel collection, dormitory, waste collection point. Smiley face in the center of the sigil interferes with the ordinary perception of civilians and students. The recoil from this thaumaturgy is used to remove, and to a certain degree, damage the parcel's delivery packaging while it is inside the box. To ensure the sigils remain secret and are not damaged, we have used redacted ink to draw them. In addition, we have placed a brush designed to automatically draw the sigil inside the recycling station, and added redacted grams of waste product into the ink to further strengthen its connection with refuse. Implementation: we intend to trial the box carriers with St. Christina College to gain information to be used to improve the sigil and the program behavior of the box carriers. Following this, we intend to expand the project to educational institutions throughout Hongqing, and in all major universities in China in the left phase, and a Mary King in the right phase. We decided to focus on school campuses first, as they tend to have delivery distribution centers where parcels need to be collected. In addition, route planning for the box carriers is simpler. If trials at schools are successful, we intend to slowly expand into residential estates and elsewhere in cities. Project progress: the project has been implemented in some schools in both phases, and coverage is currently being expanded. The retrieval behavior of the box carriers is currently being improved, especially the collection of parcels from elevated locations. In addition, the behavior of the box carriers when significantly damaged is being improved. Currently, when damaged, the thaumaturgical effect will immediately be dispelled, creating more waste. We are currently attempting to establish a thaumaturgical repair process. However, the response when the box carriers go off-route is currently being discussed. We are considering adding the ability to hold a simple conversation so that the users are able to more easily understand its use. Following this, the Foundation established relations to the faculty at St. Christina College and requested to know information on the students involved or hold a discussion with them. However, the faculty refused to cooperate in containment operations or provide relevant information, stating that the project did not pose any threat and its anomalous properties were covered up by the thaumaturgy used. As such, the Foundation was forced to use secret means to investigate the students involved. Following discussion of the Skywall Maintenance Committee, 1188 instances in Hongxing in the right phase have been deemed a not required containment. Yet you still shoot them if you see them!
Yeah.
In this article, the Foundation are the bad guys, while the colleges isn't.
I don't know.
I mean, think about it, the college was protecting the students. Like, it refused to give that information to them.
Well, yeah, but the students had made something unknown.
True,
And the college is kind of like encouraging them to do that and hiding it.
yeah, well, the best part about it is that it uses thrown away waste to craft itself.
That's true.
So that does help the environment.
It does, and it's so adorable. It's hard to not like that.
Okay, also, from what I saw in 009, it was actually a student from the college, not the college itself, because the mother was a student.
Yeah.
So I can't fully blame the college for the abandonment, because the college does have most of the documents produced.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, the college told them to make something, right?
Maybe? Hold on. I forgot where it said anything about how many. Okay, probably right here. Where's wait, hold on. I know how to do this. Okay, so hold on. It's Control F, right? Yeah. ST. Actually, it might be better if I do this. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Updated St. Christina College student creator of 009 and her friends possesses the remaining 60 documents, 59 of which remain updated. Of these 3 documents are importance of the Foundation, well... So, yeah. Alright. Just check that real quick. And... Alright. Now, last SCP connected to it. SCP-CN-999. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. All SCP-CN-999 currently contained by the Foundation have been neutralized. Oh, well, okay. That's great. It's
So we're gonna read about a dead SCP?
Well, only the ones that have been currently contained by the Foundation.
Okay.
Its text contents are now archived in Site CN71's high security document library. Any retrieved active 999 should be contained at Site CN71's high value containment region. It's now forbidden to conduct any testings on the item's properties. If new text content are discovered, they should be documented and archived immediately. At present, the Foundation's artificial intelligence will automatically scan personnel information of all newly joined Foundation members and mark personnel with their personal information over 80% matching Forms 999 as Factor C carrier. Personnel transfers and possession arrangements related to Factor C carriers should prioritize reference to documents CN999-C to minimize possibilities of Factor C carriers leaking Foundation confidential information. Description: SCP-CN999 is an A4 double-sided print totaling 10 pages of texture, same as thermal white office paper. Its cover has the picture of a silhouette resembling that of a typical pigeon. Clumpa. Oh, right here. Guess that's what that is. spreading its wings in the title Spreading Your Wings, Finding Your Advanced Career Path. Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah, it definitely is. That's the SCP. 999's main content is the brief description of some anomaly-related groups across the world. Such description will contain a common logo of the group and briefly describe the group's history and properties. That's worth mentioning is that the bottom of this such description is a row labeled Available Positions, which describes several positions that match the group's properties and what is suspected to be the number of positions available for that job. Except for the first page being a manual describing of the usage of the item, every page of 999 has contained the description of 5 anomalous groups of interest, totaling 45 groups of interest for the whole book. Oh, and there's an example right there.
Yeah.
Oh god, not plug soft.
Plug soft?
I think that was... Yeah, that's the one we put in Neutral Evil, the video game.
Oh.
Yeah, not plug soft. Only 4... Yeah. It's 5 groups, only 4 or 5 groups of interest in the whole book. Every received 999 was accompanied with an A4 size form document referred to as -1. In a series of tests, such document has shown excellent waterproof, fireproof, and tenacity qualities. The form of -1 requires to fill in a series of personal information in the group of interest and position that the applicant is going to apply for. The anomalous properties of 999 will show after the applicant has signed in -1's signature column. The handwriting filled in on the item will automatically disappear after signing. A time and location will appear on a specific place on the item's backside in forms of English. The location mentioned will usually be the empty room of area between 6 to 8 square meters, the closest to the item. The time mentioned will usually be 30 to 120 minutes after the form is signed. What is worth noting, the follow-up -1 anomalous effects can only be triggered when the applicants have filled in correct personal information on -1 and not a prisoner nor having a paid full-time position at any corporations or organizations. Otherwise, after the handwriting has disappeared, the specific location at its back will only show the phrase error, personal information does not match, or error, has stable position. Written in traditional Chinese, while the applicant satisfying the conditions have signed their name on -1, if applicant can reach the specified location at a specified time, all living humanoids in the room, except for the applicant, will be moved outside the room via unknown means, and cannot interrupt the room in any room during the whole interview. A human of the same appearance with one of the group's high-ranking figure, wearing the group's representative clothing, will appear in the room and have a conversation with the applicant. According to records of surveillance equipment in the room, the two's conversation is highly representative of interviews of normal job application. According to the outcome of the interview, one of the two situations below will occur. If the applicant passes the interview, he will shake hands with the interviewer, generate a strong white light enough to blind for 3 seconds, and disappear along with the interviewer after the white light fades away. In about 30% of the experiments, Foundation personnel can find the applicant at the applied position in respective groups of interest. More often, the applicant has gone missing thereafter. If the applicant cannot pass the interview, the interviewer will express regret over the matter. First, we move the applicant outside the room by unknown methods and then disappear. After this, the applicant cannot trigger -1 again. Addendum SCP-CN999-A. Video recording of an interview generated by -1. This addendum is a transcription of the 4th trigger test on -1 conducted by the Foundation. Also, the first successful test in triggering of -1. The 3 former tests have failed due to mismatching personal information of applicant being a prisoner as a Consti personnel, and applicant being an employee of the Foundation respectively. As other groups of interest are involved, the experiment subject was arranged to fill in and trigger -1 in the Hong Kong branch of Front Organization's Standard Carrying Project. To prevent possible leak of confidential information, the message written on the back side of -1 asks the experiment subject to attend the interview 15 minutes later in an empty meeting room of the company. The following is a record of events that happened after the experiment subject entered the meeting room. Experiment subject D, 1851, originally named Liu Yinglong, being framed in a case of espionage and sentenced to death for a crime of treason, then listed as Class C personnel by the Foundation through standard procedures. For the progression of the test, the subject's charge was revoked by the local government through political relationships, and his monthly execution exempted, such that he became a claim-free personnel. Applying organization, unusual incidents unit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Applying position, junior detective. That's a very unfortunate place they chose.
Oh.
That is very unfortunate. Start a vlog, interviewee walks into the room, the video record record appears frozen for at least then a second. After turning back to normal, the personnel originally operating the filming equipment in the room disappears. A humanoid of appearance and voice, same as UIU Senior Detective Carl Bellick, indicated as interviewer below, wearing a black suit, appears in the center of the room behind a rectangular desk. Interviewer and Cantonese. Hello, Mr. Liu. I'm the senior agent of Operation Wing. Also, an assistant for the Human Resources Department for now. Call me Carl. Please take a seat. Interviewee. Hello. Which was English, now in Cantonese. Hello, Mr. Carl. Interviewee sits on the chair in front of the interviewer. Actually, you don't need to be surprised, Mr. Liu. As a detective, mastering multiple mainstream languages are our basics. Now, can you please give a brief self-introduction? I'm Liu Yinglong, graduated in Shanghai University with a Bachelor of Civil Law. After graduation, I worked as a legal advisor in Dai Ping Biscuit Factory, just as what I wrote on the records of past experience, dealing with legal issues of the company, mainly about intellectual properties. Then because of coincidences and framing, I was put in prison for a few months. Then the prison staff introduced me to this job. Although I was a graduate of laws, but I was also a military academy for a few years and kept on training after leaving it. So I think I'm good enough for a detective's job in the terms of fitness and gunnery technique, and I'm familiar with the Chinese civil and criminal laws, so I can prove assistance when your department requires such knowledge. This is about all for my case. Alright. I'll ask you a few questions then. First of all, Mr. Liu, you seem to have a crime of treason, then revoked. Interesting. Are you alright talking about it? Yes. When I was a legal advisor, I was mainly dealing with issues about intellectual property. God knows which idiot who told me to handle the patent of the new product, the amnesia biscuit, but putting the whole formula and production process aside was more bullshit. My secretary was switched into another wearing a human face mask, since I don't know when, and ran away real fast, leaving me being caught, and a crime of treason forced onto me. God knows how the fuck me being a staff of a small company would commit treason. And only recently from the jail came and told me I was proven to be innocent, and then introduced me to this job. As a American government employee, I don't know how they thought of this. You seem to be surprised by this. As you see, we are an official organization of the United States of America. Oh, American! I think there's a translation error. It's supposed to be America. So the previous SCP where it says American, I think it was supposed to be America.
Oh my god!
That's funny.
American.
Oh my god. And if it weren't for a special occasion, you wouldn't even have the chance to get an interview. Joining us, it means that you would have to work for the United States of America. And if necessary, you would have to be an enemy to your own your home country. So you're gonna go on for this junior detective even so. America? Ah, yes. I don't have any returns, would I? If I don't come for this job, I'll probably be put back in jail and take a bullet. I don't know when. For now, it's alright. Home country or not. Our organization's
Warning. Do not
Jesus!
follow the great Dr. Bright on Twitch. Worst mistake imaginable. I repeat, do
Are you
not
okay?
follow the great Dr.
Ash's
Bright
voice
on
scared me!
Twitch.
Because the follow alert. But thank you so much, Shane, for the follow. Anyways.
Should I tell Hatchet that his voice scared you?
If you want, but he's probably asleep.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Man, I'm kind of exhausted.
oh no. You okay?
Yeah, I just had a slightly longer shift today, and it ended with all the children from the college and the nearby high school all emptying out in work.
Ow.
So I think it's less due to work and more due to all my fear running around all at once everywhere.
Fair enough. Alright, so back to the SCP at hand. Our organization is different than other departments whatsoever. The threats we face are unimaginably strange. You may end up in stomach juice of a scary big lizard, or you're right even so. Yeah, it won't be any stranger than what I saw in the biscuit factory. Then it's decided. Welcome to the Unusual Incidents Unit. You're hired. Eh? What? Is that all? No going back and wait for notification, nothing? This is all. The wage and date to start working, we will discuss later. And now, reaching his hand towards the interviewee. Welcome to our big family, Mr. Wu. Thank you, Mr. Carl. I'm both surprised and happy. Alright. Interviewee shook hands with the interviewer, both of them generating a strong light of brightness over 300,000 lumens. The strong light fades after 3 seconds, but the interviewer disappear. End of log. Afterward, after the Experiment Foundation has inquired the Unusual Instance Unit, and has received the response that there are no such newly joined junior detective named Liu Ying Long, inquires to the Human Resource Database of UIU, has not retrieved any results, but UIU Senior Detective Carl Bellick has also said that he had no experience of interviewing Liu or any others. As the interviewer in the record has claimed to work for the United States of America, after ruling out possible problems of pronunciation error, it is suspected this Carl Bellick, an interview possibly comes from a parallel universe. Oh. Oh, okay. So they don't stay in the same universe. Interesting. Addendum SCP-CN 999-B. After the Foundation has successfully retrieved 999, its content about the Foundation and its 11th page have drawn the Foundation's attention. After the third experiment concerning applying to the Foundation's position using -1 have succeeded, the portion of the optional item description concerning the existence of the Foundation was edited and archived under the order of the site supervisor. All staffs that have accessed the document in the period had undergone memory alteration to remove the memories related to the portion of the item concerning the existence of the Foundation. After a comparison was conducted between the records of the experiment subjects and Foundation personnel, file library, approximately 5% of Foundation employees were discovered to have personal information highly similar to that of the experiment subjects, and that they have shared such common characteristics. Birth year not earlier than January 1st, 1974, born in or had lived in Asia for more than 6 years, and lived or are now living in Hong Kong, China, or had experiences of traveling to Hong Kong for a period longer than a month, have an outstanding talent or performance on jobs related to the Foundation's mission, had studied at St. Christina College. Foundation had inquired St. Christina College concerning this, but there have not been any responses. On the day after inquiry, all -1 contained by the Foundation have lost their anomalous properties and confirmed to be neutralized. However, due to the possibility of similar publication being reprinted by St. Christina College and generating new Foundation employees, the item had preserved its original object class. Currently, the experiment subject's personal records and aforementioned characteristics have been compiled into Form CN-99 for ease of identifying Factor C carriers. Details concerning personnel transfers related to Factor C carriers are in document 999-C. Wait, so this is just after you graduate, they just give you this to apply for a job in an anomalous agency.
You know what? I give up. The school's good.
Yeah, this isn't really a threat. You're just getting a job. Though some organizations, such as Plugsoft, Chaos Insurgency, Rush Carter Dark, I'm not sure it's a good idea.
It's just a good college. I give up. They protect their students. They teach their students.
I think
I give
lawful.
up.
I think lawful good.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they do follow the law.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why I wanted to hate them, but I give up.
Probably because they're a school and the other schools were horrible. Oh, speaking of schools. Also, right after this school is the O5 Council.
You know what? Maybe this school will be nice too. Although their symbol looks notably less cheerful.
Yeah. Oh, this one has a hub.
Oh.
Yeah. Overview. Abnormality Institute. Overview. Abnormal Objects and Phenomena Institute of China, or Abnormality Institute, was the largest group of interest in China before the intervention of the Foundation. Recovered literature from the Abnormality Institute shows that the organization was founded between the Jin and Tang dynasties by elite scholars under the command of rulers at the time, and it succeeded into numerous different leaders across the ages. However, according to writings recovered from the ancient Qing and Han dynasty mausoleums, a similar organization seemed to also exist under the rule of Queen Shi Huang before being replaced during the Confucian domination of the Han dynasty. Similar to data expunged, the Abnormality Institute kept the catalog which listed in detail all anomalous objects located in China in the form of a bamboo scroll. Scholars of the organization followed the descriptions that were shown on the scroll to contain the anomalous objects they discovered. Additionally, they also attempted to conduct research on objects that they contained for application purposes. It has been confirmed that many important events in the history of China, as well as folk tales popular among certain Chinese ethnic groups, have direct or indirect connections to the actions of the Abnormality Institute. With the increasingly negative and even condemning attitude of the Manchu rulers of the Qing dynasty towards the Abnormality Institute, the recording of bamboo scrolls drastically decreased, and along with the negative effects from the research of Abnormality Institute, the organization's rapid decline was inevitable. By the time the Foundation's Chinese branch was established and officially made contact with the Abnormality Institute, the entire organization was left with only a few members, with neutralized bamboo scrolls, and a large quantity of related literature. Afterward, residual faculty of the Abnormality Institute was absorbed into the Foundation, the literature being archived for research purposes and the bamboo scroll data expunged. Due to its historical nature, the documents left behind by the Abnormality Institute are written mainly in classical Chinese. These documents should be explained by or read under the assistance of former Abnormality Institute members. Alright. A sage once said, if there are no orders in sortings, nature will lose their ways. Animals are divided into the naked, the scaled, the furred, the feathered, and the shelled. Books are divided into classics, historics, academics, and literatures. So with bibliography of the West, the Abnormality Institute has documented the words on bamboo scrolls, included descriptions of anomalous objects, recorded bizarre events throughout different dynasties. Those documented as abnormalities includes divinities and demons of Qi, monsters of beasts of Mei, strange objects of Wang, and special signs of Luoyang. They should be documented according to sources, files, stories, or commentaries, classified with the use of numbering, stored into the library for future use. Third year of the Republic of China Grand Commandment Merak. They don't sound too bad so far.
They do not sound bad at all.
The Abnormality Institute was the largest research organization supernatural inside the borders of China. It was established sometime between Jin Dynasty and Tang Dynasty. So, we already read this. Yeah, this is just basically a different way of what we read here. We got more information here than here. Alright, so the rest of that part. Okay, so we got... Wow. A lot of deleted anomalies connected to this group. Oh, history!
Is there any not deleted?
Yes, but we also have history right here.
Oh.
Not much history, but we got some history. Ancient. Humanity coexisted with the supernatural, although in awe, but the wisdom of mankind had been corroding the supernatural, and the precursor of the Abnormality Institute had written the Bamboo Scroll. Middle Ages. The victory against the supernatural and ending of the era of divinities, officially naming as Abnormality Institute, collecting abnormalities of the surrounding regions while the Empire expanded the peak times of the Abnormality Institute. So far, I'm just thinking this is just the foundation before the foundation in China.
Yeah, it's one of the many faces of the foundation.
Yeah. So it would probably just be put where foundation is.
Yeah.
Pre-modern, facing challenges brought about by science and external forces, the mighty struggle of Abnormality Institute, some went digging through the bamboo scrolls, some went raking up the past, some went performing somersaults, leading to a scene where bizarre people and events are even more common than stray dogs. Modern. Ending of the bamboo scroll, after sustaining for a while with modern systems and technologies, almost all except the core members have flattered away, an era full of flights, but existing only in name. An example would be adding the word Chinese and extending the full name. Oh, related groups. Alright. Updated 1915 redacted. Organized by Chinese branch of the Foundation, leaders, the head of the Abnormality Institute, were the Grand Commandments, overseers. Well, they're also called the Overseers, which is an 05 name. So, yeah.
Goodness.
Referred to by the codenames and the 3 sovereigns, 5 emperors, and 7 stars of the Big Dipper, 15 in total. For reference purposes, Foundation personnel, 3 sovereigns, Fu Shi. Okay, these are all the names. I'm not gonna try and say all the Chinese names. Sorry. But,
That's fine.
yeah. And there's also the Alchemist. The Alchemist is a force of unknown organization. In the process of containment and storage of some abnormalities, members of the Abnormality Institute would often encounter organization or personnel claiming to be the Alchemist. In different events, the Alchemist would assist, warn, or even confront Abnormality Institute personnel, with Alchemists generally having higher technological level than Abnormality Institute of the same period. Early Abnormality Institute documents have perceived the Alchemists with divine power. Updated on 1993 by Chinese branch of the Foundation, as shown on the Chinese Abnormality Institute documents retrieved on year redacted, the organization referred to as the Alchemists had divided on the year redacted at the moment several groups of interest in Chinese regions are believed to be created by separated Alchemist members or have formed former Alchemist members joining, situation in which Alchemist itself is currently unknown. Oh, this group, Kuei Yang Sect. The rise of the Kuei Yang Sect is undoubtedly related to the rise of Taoism, but in fact Kuei Yang Sect was never a sect within Taoism that it claimed to be. with early documents of Abnormality Institute showing that the appearance of Kuang sect is even earlier than Taoism himself. Different from the alchemist, the technological level of Kuang sect is consistent with the time period it is in. Corresponding Kuang sect members would use anomalous items more often. Kuang sect and Abnormality Institute had kept a friendly relationship for a long time, with Abnormality Institute able to get a hold of much information concerning Kuang sect, but after the retrieval of artifacts redacted, their relationship deteriorated considerably. Attacks on Abnormality Institute by Kuang sect had destroyed much information concerning Kuang sect. Currently, Abnormality Institute considers Kuang sect the only rivalry organization. Kuang sect has a unique attainment on the tea culture, perhaps accounting for a factor such that it can make use of anomalous items proficiently. Updated on 1993 by Chinese branch of the Foundation. At the moment, most information concerning Kuang sect are extracted from retrieved Chinese Abnormality Institute documents. Considering the relationship between Abnormality Institute and Kuang sect, Chinese branch should prevent leaking any information concerning the relationship between Chinese branch and Abnormality Institute. So should we just put this in true neutral? Because this is just basically the Foundation before the Foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It pretty much is. I thought it was gonna be a college at first.
Nope. I mean, I thought that too, but it is not.
So yeah, true neutral. Okay, that's interesting. Now, speaking of O5 Council...
Are we really rating the O5 Council?
Apparently... O5 Council. Overview. Very little information is known about the group or person of interest known as O5. Oh shit. It is only understood that the organization is overtly hostile towards the Foundation and will create a cause of anomalous offense and mass, most of them aimed at the Foundation. Wait a minute, what the fuck?
They are the leaders of the Foundation. What are they smoking?
Wait a minute, what the fuck? The organization seems to be able to interlude and tamper with the database of the Foundation. In fact, the name O5 Council came from the messages left in all SCP articles that involve the organization. These messages are inscribed with O5-Latin script letter and imitate the commands of O5 personnel. The others originally insisted on maintaining a sense of mystery to mimic the O5 Council, but ultimately we agreed on their persistence that knowing our existence is necessary for the whole of the story, but for now, at least you may say we are your shadow / primal / hallucination / prototype, but perhaps in the future we'll be your Terminator / final destination / gravedigger / eternal rival. We all agree that the story should be reasonable yet thrilling. Please wait to see the plot thicken. O5-T. The T stands for truth.
So they copycat the O5 Council? The fuck?
Okay. 404 not found.
Now, but oh my gosh. What?
Yep. I went to click 404 not found. It just led to this SCP was removed. I'll make sure there's nothing hidden.
Okay, go back. Let's see if there's anything to click. Literally anything.
There's a bunch of SCPs. Oh my gosh, there's jokes. There's jokes.
Let's do the serious one.
Alright, I'll do one series and we'll go see the jokes. Okay. Oh, it's a Keter. How great.
Oh.
Alright. Item SCP-CN-357. Object class Keter. Wait, how long is this? Okay, it's not too long. Alright. Source containment procedures. Civilians in the area around 357's habitat has been... Wait a minute, is that image moving? Oh my gosh, it is! It does change! The image changes! Because I refreshed and now the elephants are gone. Okay.
I guess that's a SCP.
Yeah. 357's habitat has been relocated and an opaque separation zone has been established under the pretense of being a private husbandry area. 5 pairs of glasses with green tinted lenses have been placed in observation site and may only be used with the approval of level 3 or higher personnel. No other green tinted transparent material is to be carried in separation zone. Outside of experiments, observation or discussion of SCP-CN-357 is forbidden. Each day, one specifically arranged member of Foundation personnel, Carnage I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Omega, is to inspect relevant documents and delete any information that may reveal further knowledge about 357. All other personnel stationed at the observation site are to undergo a psychological evaluation each week and are encouraged to actively report any possible effects of 357 they may be affected by. Staff who are determined to have been affected by the object are to be anesthetized and transferred to a different project to prevent irreversible consequences caused by repeated exposure to the object. Observation and recording of 357 may only be carried by a specifically arranged member of the Class T personnel. Wow. Description: SCP-CN-357 is a species of elephant that is invisible under normal circumstances. Its external form is similar to that of an ordinary elephant, data expunged, and can be as large as several tens of meters under normal circumstances. Instances of 357 can only be seen through green-tinted transparent materials and appear to be a dark green. Objects equipped with green-tinted lenses are able to photograph instances of 357, and the resulting images possesses similar visual effects. When a human subject has observed the instance of 357 through the above methods, another anomalous property of the object will manifest regardless of what prior knowledge or lack of such subject has regarding 357. Subjects will behave as if they have full knowledge of 357. Subjects remain unaware that their memories have been altered. However, upon discussing, thinking of, or being asked for information regarding 357, relevant information will manifest in the subject's mind, allowing the subject to convey the relevant information. No upper bound to the depth of information regarding 357 produced has been found. As affected subjects continue to generate information regarding 357, as subjects gain knowledge of such information through conversations with affected subjects, the anomalous communohazardous effect will manifest, causing the affected personnel to experience headaches, delirium, incoherent speech, flight of thought, and other psychiatric symptoms. At this point, affected subjects will become able to see 357 even without the presence of green-tinted transparent material. This may cause the subject to enter a confused state and immediately look away. As symptoms worsen, subject will lose the ability to think normally and eventually be unable to comprehend standard logic. As such, recording 357's properties in detail is extremely difficult. Current work on understanding 357's properties is proceeding at a slow pace. Standard sedatives are able to relieve some of the symptoms of the anomaly, but do not address the root cause. Anesthetization, targeting at memories of viewing, thinking about, or discussing 357 are able to entirely remove the psychiatric effects of 357. However, once the subject once again comes to understand 357, the symptoms will reoccur and worsen at an accelerated rate. Typically, by the third time subjects are exposed to information relating to 357 after Industrialization. Its effects will already have become irreversible, leading to death in 70% of cases.
Oh.
It has been confirmed that lobotomization can effectively prevent this phenomenon from manifesting. Well, if you want to be immune, get a lobotomy. 357 instances typically roam their habitat, namely the fields surrounding Redacted Valley. Further information, including their exact appearance, eating habits, physical properties, ordinary behaviors, and interactions with humans, have been expunged due to their cognitohazardous nature. Addendum. Communications log 357-12. Detected Carnage Omega credentials, error, password invalid. Preface. Preface. The following information is record from an early stages of containment reported by Agent Redacted. Agent Redacted. Initial assessment of anomaly is complete. The object is a species of elephant that can only be seen through green-tinted lenses. They're large even for elephants, and without green-tinted lenses, like I am now, I cannot see them. Very good. Thank you, Agent. So, are they camouflaged? Are there other ways to follow their tracks? No, at the moment. Though I can see them using their long noses to roll up crops growing in the field when I go to look at the fields in person. Their crops are still there, untouched. They also don't seem to leave any footprints. Thank you for the report. The object may be anti-mimetic. I think we need to investigate this further. I'm pretty sure it's not anti-mimetic. They don't fully exist. In other words, they are not real to us. I appreciate your theories, but these hypotheses need to be experimentally verified. Please describe things as they exist in reality. Sorry, Doc. I just thought that I had an understanding of them. Given its invisible nature, protocol dictates that I need you to assess the possible danger it may pose to civilians. They cannot possibly harm humans. No, they wouldn't. Though they are invisible, humans will subconsciously avoid them. They avoid things that aren't part of their system. Are there any cases that was someone forcibly interacted with them? Have you tried to approach them? Yes, even when I'm standing right where their feet are, overlapping their bodies in space, I only get a strange feeling. As if I were coming into contact with another side of the world, separated by a smooth satin curtain. That world is filled with a thick mist and nosed elephants. Agent, please be professional. Doc, I'm trying. There's just something not right. What's with the cognitohazardous properties? Agent, is your thinking still clear? Can you control your own actions? Please respond. It's not a cognitohazard. It's nothing to do with cognition. It's just that the logic is just different. When you fall in with me, I see another system. The box is crawling, don't you see? Sorry. Dr. Redacted rubs his forehead as if he's feeling unwell. What does 32 plus 45 equal? Please respond. 8, 7, I don't know. Doc, I don't have much time left. Listen, this is all I know. These elephants, they're docile. They're swaying. No, they're constantly roaming, gently. As if they pay no mind to other people. The other side of the tie. They don't excrete. It doesn't exist. No, I'll report as much as I can. I am now. I'm contacting the cognitohazard specialist. Can you hear me, Redacted? I need you to calm down. Calm yourself down. And then take a photo of their habitat, so that the containment team can find it and handle it. Incoherent rambling. An object hits the ground, thought to be a table being flipped. Footsteps, a door opens. Agent Redax begins to shout loudly. Elephants. Green elephants. I can see elephants. Agent, can you hear me? Don't look at them. Hysterical screaming. Doctor turning to the camera and smiling. So, have you realized the fact that you've seen elephants and gone insane? it had once again be saved by the Foundation. That maybe kindly helps you recall and fulfill your curiosity. Though, in the span of one life, you may only experience this twice, before you're condemned to your fate. You can ask for amnestics to go back to normal, but that would be using up one of your chances. Perhaps it is better for you to hide your discomfort and continue to lie like this. All you have to do is take the elephants. I wish you all the best. And while you're at it, why don't you come see their habitat? Postscript. The idiots at the Foundation have ignored the poor agent's fate and had their research get to the bottom of it all, as if sacrificing their sanity would bring them glory in the end. Isn't that what they always say? Curiosity killed the cat? O5I for ignorance. Oh my gosh, they created an anomaly.
I hate them.
Okay, I want to see what a joke is. Oh my god, this is perfect. This is perfect.
Mary Sue.
Yeah, you know what a Mary Sue is, right?
I know. I'm a writer.
SCP-CN579-J. Object number Mary Sue. Object class Keter. No, safe. No, Keter. Special containment procedures. Mary Sue is currently described by the following entry. 0. After the injury becomes effective, description of Mary Sue requires the written approval of a person with 579-J/5 clearance in this document to become effective. 1. Mary Sue is difficult to observe and difficult to determine its shape and location. 2. Most of Mary Sue's traits are still unclear. 3. Mary Sue may disappear from her containment cell. 4. Mary Sue is a humanoid. 5. Mary Sue had wisdom. 6. Mary Sue is friendly. 7. Mary Sue is happy to be in her containment cell. Site CN34, room 403, unless she is assisting Foundation members with other tasks. Modification to entry 3. 8. Mary Sue has a higher intelligence than humans. Modification from entry 5. 9. Mary Sue is female. Modification from entry 4. 10. Mary Sue is not a hazard to humans. Addition to entry 6. 11. Mary Sue will always exist.
Oh gosh, bash her head and keep going.
12. Mary Sue will submit details of all descriptions included in CN579-J upon request, including but not limited to test descriptions, timestamps, and sources, and this description is approved. If you need to add a description, you can submit an application to Site Director, and the Site Director is responsible for submitting the description to the O5 Council for review. Alright, description. SCN-579-J is a collection of descriptions when calling 579J with a specific name and describing it. If the description does not conflict with all previous descriptions based on the actual creation time of the description, not the order in this document, then the description will be true and added to the collection. A form of description includes, but not limited to, text, language, suggestion, and even body movements. However, in order to ensure safety, any new description after containment procedure item 0 takes effect must be authorized by 579-J/11/5 level clearance personnel. Written approval within this document is only valid. Taking advantage of this property, CN-579-J can be used to safely assist Foundation containment and research work. In order to avoid descriptions of 579-J, I'm going to wait for you.
Yes, please. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I just have to pee. I really have to pee. Okay, I'm back. I am on an empty tank.
Alright. Alright. In order to avoid descriptions... Wait, hold on. Of 579J, unintentionally maliciously added to containment procedure, entry 0 as a review method, and containment procedure, entry 12 as a public method. Addendum. Here are the other descriptions about 579J that have taken effect compared with the main items listed in containment procedures. The items in the appendix have a similar impact and are often limited to individuals. However, the chaos it brings still seriously affects the normal work of order of the Foundation. Oh no. Oh my god, I already read ahead. What the fuck? Dr. Tan.
What?
Dr. Tan, you're on a list. Dr. Tan, Mary Sue is a Lolita. Dr. Tan, Mary Sue is very cute. Dr. Tan,
You know what?
redacted.
Why don't I read Dr. Tan with the creepiest voice ever?
Dr. Tan.
Is Tan a man? I think.
Yeah, Dr. Tan is a man.
Oh, I guess he's not literally saying anything, is he?
No, he's just putting things in. Dr. Tan, Mary Sue in 2021 appeared at Dr. Tan's home at 21 o'clock on January 4th and returned to the encampment room at 6 o'clock on January 5th, 2020. Oh my god. Dr. Tan redacted, Dr. Tan redacted, Dr. Tan redacted. Even just looking at Dr. Tan's fetish is enough to send me to hell. My god, Dr. Way. Dr. Tan, Mary Sue transformed Dr. Way into a 15-year-old female and redacted. What the fuck? Dr. Way, after Mary Sue restored Dr. Way's body to a normal state, she no longer made any changes to it. Dr. Way, Mary Sue did not accept the description from Dr. Tan. Dr. Way, Mary Sue told Dr. Tan on behalf of Dr. Way that she has put up with him for a long time and redacted Dr. Tan. Dr. Way, Mary Sue's costume will ensure that her data expungement cannot be looked at under any circumstances. Dr. Way forgot everything about Mary Sue.
I feel like Dr. Way and Dr. Tan were literally just fucked over by her.
Yeah. Partial data omitted. Dr. Cortez, Mary Sue has always existed. Dr. Cortez, Mary Sue restored Dr. Cortez's arms. Wait, then how the fuck?
I think I know what's going on.
What?
She brainwashes them when she's around.
Maybe.
None of these things are actually happening. She's just convincing them it is.
Well, yeah. Dr. Cortez, Mary Sue will be responsible for the containment of SCP-048. I don't remember an SCP. Hold on. What did I do? Oh god, what have I done?
Just press search again or not.
No, I accidentally got rid of something. Oh god.
It's fine.
I accidentally got rid of the Chinese branch thing. Whoops. Anyways. Yeah. I'm clicking it. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading.
You want me to do it?
Oh, SCP-040 is the cursed SCP number. Where any SCP is put under it dies or in some way. Dr. Cortez.
I don't trust her with that.
Yeah. Mary Sue returns to her containment chamber. Partial data omitted. Leader 1. If Mary Sue exists, the member of the SCP Foundation O5 Council are redacted. Data expunged. O5-8. If Mary Sue exists, the O5 Council will take over the duties of the original O5 Council, consisting of redacted. Oh, I think this is the group.
She's a brainwashing infiltrator?
Yeah, I think that this is the group of interest doing this. 058. After an entry becomes effective, the description of Mary Sue needs to be approved and running in this document by a person with 579J/540. 052. The ethics committee was unable to recognize Mary Sue, and this description was approved. Remarks. Fortunately, it is just a usurper. It's an undercover for a hostile organization. It's enough for us to drink a pot. 058. This is not the point. The point is, as long as you add the constant truth propositions related to her, like if Mary Sue exists, 579J is a TM almighty wishing machine, you think about how dangerous this is. 052. Don't worry now. If it doesn't work, I will continue to think about other measures to protect it safe, or I'll ask a PhD in information security to do this. By the way, the next discussion handles the ethics committee. 058. I'm still not quite used to what we're calling 05 Council now. Is there no other option? No other way? 054. The name was just something I came up with in emergency. The problem is that the 05 Council has been polluted by that damn record. I'll figure it out. 058. Oh my god, this is amazing.
I feel like they're upset because they didn't actually replace the real council.
Yeah. Alright.
I think it's safe to say the group is not a good one.
Yeah, shall we look at another SCP to see just how bad it
Yeah,
can get?
one more. Although I am mostly positive it is not a good group.
Well, it's if it loads. I think the wiki's having issues.
We're
We're loaded.
having issues, my brain's having issues.
Are you saying this is gonna be the last group of interest of the night?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But mainly because the wiki is having issues.
We're loading. We're loading. We're loading. We're loading. Oh, wait. What? Wait, what?
What? What?
Wait, even by doing this, it shows nothing. This is just it.
This is not a place to upload incomplete Go down.
Wait, hold on. This place to upload incomplete docs. It's just some sort of shitty postmodern distortion department -J article. If it is, please delete this. 05M import masses. Please wait a moment while I edit the page source. Oh my god.
Do we put them in incompetent evil?
I think it can be put there, yeah. They don't seem to be doing too much.
They're hilarious, but they are clearly trying to cause shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so... it said incompetent neutral?
I said incompetent evil, but maybe
evil.
You're right. Incompetent neutral makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not gonna go to it, but I'm just gonna read what the next group of interest is. Alright. It also has a wiki. Oh, it has a hub too. That's good.
Ooh.
Overview. The scope of business of Letters Entertainment covers various game platforms. Oh no. Such as PC games, console, arcade, PSP, mobile, and broad games. Though anomalous objects produced by an organization usually contain no maliciousness towards human beings, serious consequences can be caused due to anomalous game-making ideas and properties of Letters Entertainment. God damn it.
I just want to ask, what is a broad game? Because that wasn't a board game. That was a broad game. You did not misread that.
I don't know.
What is a broad game? I'm looking that up right now.
No,
that bothers me.
What is a broad game? It just pulls up board game. I think it's supposed to be board games, but it was mistranslated.
I looked up broad game and it's and I got metagame.
Yeah, I just gave board games. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be board games. Yeah.
I'm not sure. What do you think it really was meant to be board game? Okay, I accept.
I mean, it's just a mix of letters. I think. Whatever. Anyways. Not one of the subjects of the organization.
Technically, board would be BORED, I think. No, that's bored as in your board. Let me look it up very quickly.
Yeah, I think it's the R is put in the wrong place.
Yeah, you're right. It's BOARD.
Yeah,
Why did I think it was spelled different? I literally typed it out as I was trying to look up the spelling.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, Jesus. My brain.
Yeah.
I don't know how to spell this. Types it out perfectly to look up the spelling.
The anomalous objects of the organization could improve containment very efficiently in specific cases. Therefore, the proposal of purchasing products of Letters Entertainment for MTF service has been submitted for consideration. There are multiple game studios with partially different game ideas. Despite these differences, the common trait of the products of Letters Entertainment is that they could affect the reality in some degree. The current recovered intelligences indicate that different studios don't share a harmonious relationship, and vicious competitions among the studios have been discovered. It's gonna go somewhere in evil, isn't it?
Probably. Man, if the site wasn't acting all wonky, I'd want to go into it right now. I am curious, but I don't feel like dealing with lag.
Wait, I wonder if it's still lagging. Wikidata stay really unavailable. Well, that answers my question.
You're like, maybe it's not that bad. It's worse than I thought.
Okay, so I guess...
You're an optimistic woman.
I guess we're gonna have to end early because of it, which sucks.
Yeah.
At least we got 3 done.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that wasn't even the next one. I thought it was next.
Oh, OB Media. Maybe OB Media will be better.
Yeah.
Maybe OB Media will be good.
Yeah, overview. OB Media is a GOI with anomalous properties. It performs as a media firm or a production agency to the public, though there is no record of a direct interaction with anyone involved with OB Media. It can be inferred from SCP items that OB Media is a gigantic corporation which looks for potential customers and peddles anomalous productions, but produce no anomalous item. There might be a potential property of inter-universe attached to OB Media. It seems that it has multiple decision makers whose perspectives on the role of the corporation are divided. This divergence leads to the fact that different names of OB Media are recorded, including OB Media, Observer Media, and Bright Media, etc.
Right.
Bright Media, etc.
Sorry, I said that because, yeah, you know why.
Yeah. In order to normalize the description of the corporation and the foundation, it would usually be described as OB Media. Based on the exact information, decision makers are composed of anomalous individuals from different universes. More attention should be paid to the more detailed information involved. It is clear that SCP items involved the OB Media often more or less have unknown hostility against human beings. Whether this reason
They sounded fine for a bit. I thought this sounded like they might go into neutral.
Nope. Whether this reason is a tactical failure or not stays unknown. However, it is assured that especially the OB Media often intend to satirize entertainment and consumption.
I want to read it. Is it still having trouble existing?
I'll see. Yes.
Yeah, we're ending. Uh...
That's funny as shit. You're just like, oh, it sounds so far. It has so far. The objects involved has hostility towards human beings.
They sounded okay! Why'd they have to go down like that? Down the best, but okay is all you can expect of a media corporation. When it
Yeah.
comes to in terms of good, okay is as nice as it gets. Then it's just downhill. Why do I have to do that?
I just find that funny.
Fair enough. So what do you want to do?
Well, we can't keep going if the wiki's crashing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you want to raid or end?
I'm gonna raid.
Okay.
Anyway, Jerry, do you have any last words?
I want to keep reading, but the website disagrees. You know what? Sure, alarm clock, the final brain cell.
I wish I could hear it.
Can you hear it now?
Yes. Yeah. It would have been more funny if the wiki dot was having issues Tuesday.
Why Tuesday?
Because it was content farms.
Oh, that's true.
Wait, that says no. anyways. Anyways, Danger Noddles. I hope to see you guys. What the fuck? What?
What?
Oh my gosh. It's not letting me
What?
type in my own chat.
What? Where's
Because
your chat?
it signed me out of my own chat.
What? But it's your chat.
Now let me in my own goddamn chat. Stupid bitch. Anyways, Danger Noddles. I'll see you guys next time here next and I won't be streaming for a couple days, so next time we'll be streaming will be content farms. Also, I am now a part of a Cobblemon VTuber server for Minecraft. And I'll be streaming that mostly for my YouTube streams. I'll do horror streams from time to time. It's just that it doesn't put as much of a gigantic workload on me with the horror stories.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll see that. And last thing I will say is,
Onita, I have a dick.